time to say that Lonzo Ball was a good dude? Because a report came out earlier. They said he cannot cut or really like jump for real. It's one. I know for sure it wasn't. He couldn't cut.
Yeah, he couldn't cut.
And it's been like a year.
I actually sent that in the group chat. Yeah. Is he a good dude? That's a hard thing to swallow. Like, this pause, by the way. That's a hard thing to say because I'm a Lonzo Ball fan,
Right.
and I'm looking at it right. He said still not able to run or cut.
Yeah, that's
The expectation that the team will come out after the All-Star break saying that they are shutting Lonzo down for the season. I'm not gonna say he was a good dude. I just think that he's battling with injuries right now. I think when he comes back, he'll be able to get back to form. I will say that I'm disappointed that he wasn't able to reach his potential because I thought that he was going to be able to get to a level like a Jason Kidd. He was the number 2 pick for a reason. He had a lot of talent. And the fact that he's not able to consistently be on the floor for his team, because when he's on the floor, he's a positive. Like, he brings a lot to the table. It's a disappointment because I see his brother, LaMelo. He's phenomenal. He's sensational. He was an all-star last year, and he's putting up all-star numbers this year. And so it's just unfortunate that Lonzo he continues to get hurt every single year. He's never ended a season without an injury. It's always one injury out of another, and I don't know if it was because of I don't know if it's genetics. I don't know if it's because LeVar Ball and the way that he trained his kids, running up them damn hills all the time. I don't know if it was that, but he just never stays healthy. I'm glad he got his money. That was probably the smartest thing he's ever done in his life. Getting that money, securing your bag, because he just can't stay on the floor. It reminds me of like I think it was a year or two ago. I compared him to Ron Harper, and Ron Harper, he had a stretch where he was like averaging 20 points per game in Cleveland, but then he had issues with his legs, and he was never the same player. And so then he went to Chicago. He played pretty well for them. And I compared Lonzo to Ron Harper, and not because of the injuries, just his play style. That's really what he's becoming now, is Ron Harper, in terms of just he's not really a scorer. He's defensive abilities, and he can shoot a three occasionally. So I just pray for him. Hopefully he gets better. I'm not gonna call him a good dude though. Do you think he's a good dude?
It's been like a year. We haven't seen him on the court. I mean, what's wrong with this man's knee or whatever it is? Like, I'm confused.
He's a very small.
Like, the doctors don't even know what's going on.
He's a very skinny guy. Like, when he came to the league, he was very frail. He wasn't the biggest guy. Like, you look at a lot of these very frail dudes, the Brandon Ingrams, the Lonzo Balls, the Kevin Durants, you name it. They always have ankle problems. They always have something wrong with their ankle, maybe even their knee. Like, it's always something with their leg extremities.
Anthony Davis, who said that?
Anthony Davis as well.
Even when Steph first came into the league.
But for some reason, Steph was able to figure it out.
Because he taped up put the proper support on his ankles.
Yeah, and he probably also learned how to maybe land properly, maybe learned how to do a few different things to help avoid further injuring his ankle. With Lonzo, he just can't do it. There's just something going on with him where every time he steps on that floor, it could be 20 games, it could be 30 games, it could be 40 games. He always gets injured. It's always something with his leg. On the Lakers, he injured himself. On the Pelicans, he injured himself. Now it's on the Bulls, so I'm not going to call him a good dude yet. I have to wait and see, but it's looking bad. But it looked bad for Markelle Fultz, and he's back, and he's playing pretty well. Would you call him a good dude?
No.
Aha, exactly. So I will wait until more information comes out.
Okay, that's fair.